everyone, and welcome to Lying Around Connecticut with Carol and Harry. I am Carol Kearns. My husband Harry Shue is our co-host. Our mission for the show is twofold: to provide information about Connecticut Lions events and to showcase the many different organizations and causes that Lions support locally, regionally, and internationally. Harry?
Good evening and welcome. Please consult our website at www.lions23b.org or your district spirit for more information on coming events.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Lying Around Connecticut with Carol and Harry. Here we are again at Kidsplay.
This is, I believe, the fourth annual. We've been here for 3 years anyway. This, I believe, is our third year, and it's been great every year. It gets bigger and better. I've seen people walking around in costume. The kids will love that, and the weather has cooperated. It did snow last night, but it is beautifully sunny, and it's going to be a nice day.
And here, hi Eileen.
Hi Carol, how are you?
I'm fabulous. It's so good to see you so early here that I can get an interview.
Yes, and we're so happy to have you here for the fourth year in a row, both for your television show and for the eyesight program.
Absolutely.
So wonderful. And today, I don't know, since the last time you were here, the museum itself has grown by 140%. And we have all sorts of new exhibits and a lot of things targeting older children, because we want the children who've grown accustomed to coming to Kidsplay to continue coming to Kidsplay and so that we can remain relevant to them as well.
That's a great idea.
I think you and Harry were able to do a tour when it was hard hats only, if I remember correctly. Yes.
Huge, beautiful space.
Yes, so the space was originally Murphy Company, and then the Quality Shop, and now it's the North Gallery at Kidsplay.
Fabulous.
A new air tubes that are there, and we also have a maker space that's under in construction progress right now, so you should make sure you get over there today and see what the kids are making. What the challenge of the day is for them to come up with an exhibit or game idea that Kidsplay may be able to use to build a future exhibit, or just something fun they think of. And they have all sorts of different supplies they can use: cardboard, duct tape, painter's tape, pom-poms, anything you can think of. So we'll see what these kids come up with, because they have the best ideas.
How about the Rigamajig?
Oh, Rigamajig is here, yes. So Rigamajig is a giant erector set, and we have one that's here at the Warner today, and then one that's permanently over at Kidsplay, where kids can come in any time and build any sort of contraption they can think of. If it can be made with wood and nuts and bolts, they can make it there. And we've seen trains, we've seen furniture that the kids have made, animals. They're it's countless what they think of. So
that's great. Well, on with the show. Thanks.
Thank you.
Hi, Brian. What's your last name?
McCormick.
I know it well. I taught at Litchfield High School.
I know you did. Yes, you had.
Tell me about your daughter.
You had both Leah and Nicole, didn't you?
I think I did. Leah is the one I called Yvette.
Right.
How is Yvette doing? You told me an interesting
Doing
thing.
very well. She lives in Washington, D.C., or outside of Washington in Alexandria, and she works for the National Psoriasis Foundation, and she's the Chief Operations Officer for that entity, and does quite well. And she has 6 kids.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, she just had her 6 children. She has 3 girls and 3 boys. We enjoy getting down there to see them, and things are going well for her. Yeah, and I'm just very blessed. I have actually 12 grandchildren now. Nicole just had her 3rd son, and then my daughter Kate has 3 children.
How about that? Now, do the girls come back to Litchfield and visit?
They do, not as often as I'd like, but they have busy lives of their own, and I totally understand that. But no, we're very grateful. And then my son Charlie is married, and his wife is expecting a baby in April, so that'll be number 13.
13 grandchildren, and he looks so young. He is still young. Thanks, Brian.
No, thank you. How are you doing? You've never changed. You never changed. Yeah.
Well, we're just still going along with our shows and very busy.
Are you able to travel?
Yes, in March into April and beginning of May, we did a long trip to Asia.
Oh, fantastic.
And we spent about 4.5 of those weeks in India.
Wow.
It was something.
I
So,
bet.
yes, we do travel
Yes,
still.
that's so fantastic. Yeah. Did you get to Vietnam?
We've been to Vietnam twice,
Okay.
not on this trip.
I
We've
hear
been,
it's a
we
fantastic-
love Asia.
Yeah.
People are very friendly, and then
Yeah.
it brings back all those old memories of the war.
Right.
We went to Cambodia, the
Wow.
killing fields. I mean,
Yeah,
it's very touching.
It is. I bet it is. I mean, someday I'd like to get out there. So, well, thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. So nice seeing you. I'll tell Yvette that we bumped into
Then
each
I
other.
said hi,
I
and
will give her
Nicole.
my best. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Take care.
Hi, and what's your name?
Marianne Maury,
And how do we know each other, Mary?
because we're volunteers at the Warner Theater and we love being here.
You're absolutely right. Excuse me. Most of the time, Harry and I like to take tickets, but we also usher. How about you?
Yeah, that's what I do. I mostly usher and I enjoy it. You meet such nice people, the volunteers and then the people that attend the shows.
I agree.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
What's your last show?
My last show was Momex
Okay.
in January.
After that, I think we went to once. It was a stage.
Okay, yeah, I heard it got wonderful reviews actually.
I used to teach dancing to children and teenagers, so I
Oh, you
love
really appreciate
I
it.
do. I
Yeah.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's so good to see you here
Yeah, it's
today.
good to see you too.
Mary.
Yeah, okay. We hope the parents and children will come because we have a raffle for 2 free tickets to the Little Mermaid. So that's what this booth is about. Yeah.
They had a big turnout of children last year.
Yeah, they said a lot of kids. Yeah, so we're looking forward to it. Okay.
Thanks.
Bye.
Here we are with Larry Casella. Good morning, Larry.
Harry, good morning.
A
Good to see
volunteer
you.
this year.
I know.
Yeah.
Role change, isn't it?
Now, where are you going to be? I heard someone say you might be across
I'm
the
going to be
street.
across the street with the bubble fountain, the one that where the kids step in the center and you pull the lever and the big bubble.
Sometimes big people do that, too.
So the big, yeah.
I did that last year. That
so
was fun.
yes, yeah. I've been under it. So with my grandkids, they
Okay.
wanted to see me do it. So.
And your wife is over there.
She is. Well, actually, Patty works part time for the museum, so she's here today for the full day, and yeah, she's over there, whatever she's doing. Family affair. Yes.
Yeah, it's a great facility. I mean, when they more than double the size of it.
It's wonderful. It is such an asset to Torrington, such an asset to the region, not just Torrington, but it is really an amazing museum, and growing.
And growing. And this is a great event. I mean, I love the people walking around in costume gear and entertaining the kids. You know, they always have a great time with it.
Yes, and you know, having seen it last year, it's a great partnership between the Warner Theater and the museum. With, as you say, they're using both buildings for this.
I always like to put in a plug for our Lion's Eye screen in Kidsite USA. We usually do about 75 or so kids here every year.
Yeah, good.
So, and it just gives us, you know, we're in a great position right here, a great spot. So
Well,
gives
you
us
all.
some visibility, pun intended.
No, well, yeah. Well, you know that and how I hold the Lions in high regard, and I just think it's wonderful that you take advantage of these opportunities, and that Lions are fortunate to have volunteers like your club.
The screening is growing, you know, across the state. You know, we've got 28 machines or so now. We got a big grant from Lions Clubs International Foundation, a matching grant.
Great.
So we have machines all over.
Great.
And we are growing exponentially. We double the number of kids that we screen every year. So
That's terrific.
at this point in the year, I think we're already at about 60,000 children across the state.
Across the state.
Yeah.
Wow, that is
Yeah.
terrific.
We're
Such a
making
need.
inroads into Hartford and Waterbury, Torrington, the large cities. So
You guys are great.
Yeah, it's all,
you guys
it's
are.
all free of charge.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. It's great work you do, and you know I believe that. So.
well, we always value our friendship and partnership with Lark, and you know it's been great over the years. But I'm sure you're enjoying retirement now. And,
I'm loving retirement. Yes, yeah. It's a great.
You get a chance to do things that you want to do. You know, you can volunteer for different things.
Such as being here today. So, hi, Joe. such as being here today.
All
And
right.
so,
Well, I don't
it's
want to
good.
hold you up
No,
from
no.
your appointed rounds.
Yes.
We will
Yes.
try to make our way across the
So,
street.
all right, we'll see you when you're over there. But thank you for all you're doing for the community. You and Carol, who's hardly on this side of the camera. I once in a while I see her out here though. So
I think she does want me to interview you because we're kind of the same height.
okay. That's a logistical thing. Then I see how it's done. So good seeing you as always, Harry. Thank you.
So you can see our setup. We've already got our first customer. Phil is going to be screening this young man who's sitting in the chair. You see Carol with June Ziner. Something new this year that she and Cheryl Klocko are setting up right, and they have a table right next to us at the Lion's Eye screening. So we do it very easily here. We have a great place plug for our printer, which is very important here. There aren't that many plugs here in the main lobby here at the Warner Studio, at the Warner Theater. So all we need is the child's name, sex, and age, and the signed permission of parent or guardian, and we can go ahead and screen these young people. Kidsplay Children's Museum. And we just opened, so people are starting to come in. It's a little bit after 11 o'clock here on Sunday morning, February 18th, 2018. Okay. And you said this is Olivia, Mom?
This is Olivia. Yeah.
Olivia's 6 years old?
She is 6 years old.
Good. Has she been screened before?
Last year she was. Yeah.
Yeah, we recommend do it every year.
Yep. Very still.
Okay, so we're just pointing the camera. She's keeping her head real still. All right, we have another, Isabella. Isabella's got a beautiful painted face already. Olivia's sister. And there's the printed report. Isabella's 4 years old. So just the right age group. All right, Phil doing a little coaching here for both the screener and for Isabella. So Isabella was a pass. So once that machine focuses in on the eyes, then it'll snap a picture. The computer is built in right into the spot machine. And then Isabella is getting a KidSite USA sticker.
Look at the camera. Can you wave?
Hi.
Look at the camera.
What's your name?
What's your name? Can you tell her your name? Can you tell her?
What's your name? Mitchell. Tell us about the twinnies, Christy.
They are 2.5 now, and this little guy, Carter, is full of the Dickens. But they're good. Getting big.
So what do you think, having double trouble, actually double joy?
It's an experience. It's a lot of fun, but
Yeah.
Joy, but it's an experience in 2D.
a lot of work, but it's worth it. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Now-
Less double.
They're not in school, right? They're
No.
too young.
Too young. They're only 2.5. Yep. Yeah.
Well, they are adorable. Good to see you.
You too. Thank you.
Thanks for coming. Have fun, guys. Bye.
Say bye-bye.
Bye, Christy. Hi, give me a hug. Oh, what's your name?
Puddingtane.
What?
Don't know. I don't have a name.
We have to make up a name. Does this guy have a name?
This guy's Captain Pat.
Captain Pat. And what is your name?
My name is Kathy.
Hi, Kathy. And
Cheryl.
Cheryl Klocka, we've known you many years. You were superintendent. We did the kindergarten readiness fair.
Yes, you worked with us extensively, and thank you for all your work with helping testing children's eyes and making sure they could see okay to learn to read.
That's right, thanks. Now, what are you guys advertising?
Well, today we're working here with June Ziner.
Harry, can you see June Ziner? Hi, June.
Hi.
Who's your famous son?
I have 5 sons.
Just the one who's on TV.
Well, that's Jeff.
We know Jeff. We don't know the other 4. So tell us about the business you're doing.
Okay, we're just June has done this for 12 years, and she's tutored children at risk in the public schools. So June and I go way back for a very long time, and now we're looking to expand to the greater Northwest community. Because there's a lot of children who aren't receiving the support they need, and it's free, and it's also a way we're looking really to catch children who may be dyslexic or just have fallen through the cracks in our public schools, or they could be adults.
That's the other thing. They're adults.
And also maybe teenagers who have managed to get through the school system, but really now we're struggling because the content is much more difficult. And with June's process that she uses, it's based on Orton Gilliam, and so we really start with the basics, but then they also do one-on-one tutoring, so you're using a relationship too. So it's really, encouraging children to take that risk, especially in an environment where they've been struggling.
That is great. Tell us about your process.
Well, Cheryl has pretty much told you everything. We are helping children who have difficulty reading. Some may be dyslexic, some just have problems reading, and in the classroom, some are very shy about reading. They don't like to show that they need help, but they do come to us, and several that we have tutored have gone on to middle school and made the honor roll. So we know that our method works. We use the Orton Gillingham programs, and to me, they're superb.
What is the name of your program?
Well, we're thinking of calling ourselves the Northwest Community Learning Center.
Right, it's a teaching and learning facility.
Yeah, and we're hoping that the teenagers will come to us too that need help, because that seems to be, I think, an underserved portion of the community, so that's what we're really hoping to.
This is a volunteer organization?
Strictly volunteer, and really to have a strong society, a strong city, a strong community, you have to have an educated one.
Yes, you do.
And that really bases the success. And we want our members, our community members, to be successful and to be able to take on the challenges of their work or of further education. And it's just needed. And we have so many silos of support for people in Torrington, and we'd like to get it all under one roof. And
absolutely, because it says Northwest Community, right?
Right.
Anybody else want to add something? I think it's a wonderful idea.
That will include area towns as well.
Sure, Northwest. Yeah. A lot of towns there, way up in Cornwall, Sharon, right?
Yes. Yeah. A recent survey that was taken found that if children don't read proficiently by the end of 4th grade, 2/3 will end up either in prison or on welfare.
There's a good reason to be tutoring these kids.
Yes, very good reason.
The prognosis if someone is not a successful reader, it's the whole basis of learning. And, traditionally we teach through someone talking and someone listening. And in this case, no, you use multiple modalities, all the senses, and all the intelligences in this process, in this method, to get a child to be a successful learner or an adult. So it's never too late to learn.
That's exactly right. Would you like to add something?
Yeah, I just wanted to add that we're also encouraging the Hispanic community to take advantage of this as well, because hopefully we'll be able to help them.
English is a second language.
Well, it's going to be different than that, probably for the kids and stuff, and the adults will be probably using a different process than they do, but certainly looking forward to helping whoever needs it.
Excellent. Sounds like a wonderful plan. Good luck, ladies.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Okay, here we are with State Representative Brian Oler. How are you, Brian?
Good morning. Nice to see you.
You too. Geez, I haven't seen you in a while. You've been busy out in far western Connecticut.
Yes, and it's a busy time out in Hartford as well, so we're traveling back and forth extensively. Yeah.
I was going to ask you, you've been in the paper quite a bit. How is all the ice in the Housatonic over there in Kent? How's that going?
Well, we just ended the state of emergency on Friday, so
is there still ice in the river?
Everything's broken up and it's moved out of town.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was quite a jam. We saw the Farmington River in Collinsville, and it was nothing that I had ever seen before. So I can imagine it was just unbelievable down there.
This was certainly a phenomenon. Even some of the older residents in town have never seen anything like this. They typically have smaller ice jams, but it stayed in town for 33 days, and it was quite the sight to see. But thankfully, there was no injuries or fatalities.
Yeah, no, that's good. And you did a great job, taking control of that situation.
Thank you. Well,
for the town.
Communication's important, and anytime you have a state of emergency, it can be quite frazzling to a lot of people. So we wanted to
are curious too. So sometimes they throw caution to the wind there. I say, in terms of going out and trying to look at the ice. So
they do, but everyone was very patient and understanding, and it was really an all hands on deck effort. So we're just thanking everyone for their understanding.
Your first year coming here?
No, I've been a frequent flyer of
we've missed you.
Kidsplay. Yeah,
I think this is our fourth year.
I don't have any children of my own. I have 2 little nieces and nephews, and I think they'll be here a little bit later. But Kidsplay Museum is just such a treasure, and in collaboration with the Warner Theater, it's a great partnership, and it's nice to see.
It is. Well, good to see you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Hi again, everyone. Here we are across the street from the Warner Theater at Kidsplay. And who are you?
My name is Kath Pezzi.
Hi, Kath.
Hi, how are you?
And you're a volunteer, you said.
I am. I'm volunteering for the day, so I get to be a friendly greeter and welcome everybody to Kidsplay. And
I love Kidsplay. What's your favorite exhibit here where you can play?
Well, I was a teacher, so I have to say the book part in the tree house and just hearing all the story time is my favorite.
I was a teacher, too. I taught French and Spanish at Litchfield High School. And my favorite part is the stage.
Oh, yes. They just got done doing Three Little Pigs, which was really great. We had a command performance because the actors were so wonderful.
No kidding. I love that. And there are costumes there. You can try the costumes on.
Absolutely, absolutely.
The character.
Absolutely.
I like the grocery store, too. I used to play grocery store.
That's always a good thing. I actually like the bubble part.
And
myself.
the bubble.
Yes, I
Me
like
too.
the bubble. That's
Harry did the bubble.
There you go.
How about the rigamajig?
Yes.
For the little guys and girls who like to put things together.
Yes. And it's nice because there's a very good age range of activities, which is really, really great here.
Absolutely. So, Kath, thanks for talking to us.
Oh, no problem. Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
What a great event the Kidsplay Family Fun Fair is. We are so pleased to be here to do Lions KidSite Pediatric Eye Screening, and we would really like to thank Carol Quartiero, seen here, for inviting us back again this year. We'd like to leave you with a message from Joe Zibel, president of the Winstead Lions Club, on their upcoming Palm Sunday breakfast. See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Good morning. Here we are at the Warner Theater. As you can see, I am dressed in my uniform, ready to do some volunteering here. They've got some kids' dance concerts here, dance recitals here, so Carol and I are here today. But we asked Winstead Lions president Joe Zibel to come here. It looks like it's getting close to what day, Joe?
St. Patrick's Day tomorrow. But being Irish, I celebrate St. Patrick's every day of my life.
All right. But it gets especially important when you get to the 16th, right?
That's right. Absolutely.
All right, but after St. Patrick's Day, we've got another 2 big holidays coming up, Palm Sunday and Easter. And that's why we're here today. Tell us what's going on Palm Sunday, Joe.
All right. Thank you, Harry. Appreciate you interviewing me here today. Yes, Palm Sunday, the Winstead Lions Club is going to hold one of its 2 fundraisers, a Palm Sunday family breakfast. And so that's March 25th, a week from this Sunday, at Pearson School in Winstead from 8 a.m. to noon.
Okay. Now, where's Pearson School located?
Pearson School is on 2 Wetmore Avenue in Winston.
What's on the menu, Joe? You guys do it a little bit differently. There are many Palm Sunday breakfasts here in District 23B. We'll be attending some of them. We've got it on the calendar already. The last one is going to be the Winstead breakfast. So tell us what we can expect on the menu. Sounds delicious already.
Well, it definitely is, because so many family breakfasts that you go to, Palm Sunday breakfasts, are pancakes. And while I love pancakes, we are doing it different, as we have been for years. Ours features French toast.
All right, very good. Very good.
Scrambled eggs, bacon, sausage, homemade muffins.
Wow.
And I'll be making some of those muffins. And coffee, tea, juice, milk.
Okay, how much does it all cost?
A whopping $7 for adults.
What a bargain. Can't get any better than that.
Children from 3 to 11 are $3.
All right.
All you can eat.
Very good.
And it should be a grand time.
Well, we look forward to seeing you there. You've made us hungry already.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so. We're going to have a couple of raffles. And, one is a 50-50, and then we have several gifts that have been donated to us. Some are Easter baskets, gift certificates to restaurants, that kind of thing. And it's just going to be a really good time.
Great. All right, well, save us some French toast, Joe. We will be there on Sunday, on the 25th.
Okay. The Winstead Lions Club is a small club, and we're looking for new members. And I was hoping that anybody listening to your wonderful program, Lying Around Connecticut, if you're interested in joining, the Lions, as you know, is an organization that helps each individual community that they're located in. And we do a lot in Winstead, as do other clubs. We give scholarships, our local Winstead students. We have a blood drive with the Red Cross. We have this fundraiser. We also do a Halloween party in October. And all the funds that are raised go back to the different charities. We support the local soup kitchen, the American School for the Deaf, Fidelco Guide Dogs, Chris Radio, low vision screening, where we test young people's eyes for undetected problems which might deter them from learning and that kind of thing. And so we're looking for new members. So if any of you out there have a hankering in your heart to do a good deed, give back a little to your community, please give me a call. My name is Joe Zybell. My phone number is 860-921-6644. And call me anytime. We meet once a month, the fourth Wednesday of the month, at the Log House Restaurant. Very sociable. We conduct our business while we're having a little dinner. And it's inexpensive. And everybody has a good time.
Thank you, Joe. As a district governor-elect, if you're outside of Winstead and you want to join a Lions Club, call Joe. You have his phone number, and he'll get in touch with me, and we'll get you in touch with the club closest to you. So
Very good.
Thanks, and good luck on the breakfast. I'm sure you'll do well.
Thank you so much, Harry. God bless you.
We hope you enjoyed our show this evening. Tune in next week for another Lying Around Connecticut with Carol and Harry. Good night.
Bye-bye.